I'm actually amazed because prior to making this video, I was doing some research and it seems like nobody is talking about what a lot of us already knew but never addressed. In most modern countries, legal gambling is highly regulated and has a lot of oversight to make sure everything is as fair as it could be, every gambler is a consenting adult, and that no criminal element is present. Aside from friendly bets between two friends, every form of gambling relies on one simple fact: the house always wins. This is based on the fact that every game of chance has a slight odd advantage going for the house, which means that in the long run, even without cheating, the house will always win eventually, as long as people keep gambling. Even with a 1% odds advantage, the casino would make on average $10,000 for every $1 million circulating through it. Some games have way better odds in favor of the house, so 1% is a very conservative estimate. Obviously, this is somewhat exploitative, but it's better than having illegal gambling operations where the odds are worse and there's no oversight to make sure everything's fair. One key feature that keeps people coming to a casino and playing the games of chances is the chance to win. If I place my chips on a winning bet, I get more chips that I can then cash out. Even if I lost some of my chips, I could cash out the remaining ones and cut my losses. Somebody found a way all around this. Through gaming, you can actually have a gambling operation where the house literally always wins. There's no need to rig the chances to win or even give yourself favorable odds. And you know what's the funniest thing about this exploit is? It's completely legal almost everywhere. It's not regulated at all, you don't need a gambling license or anything, just a good enough abstraction to make people ignore the obvious. And what's worse is, you can actually get kids hooked up on gambling because some of the games are not even rated 18 only. I know one example of a game that is rated for everyone. That means any child can play it no matter the age. Let's start with GTA Online for example. The game has currency you can earn from doing in-game missions and through certain activities like races or deathmatch. That's all fine and dandy. The game also has a casino where you can play simulated games of chances and gamble your in-game currency. There's nothing inherently wrong with that, especially since the game is rated for the age of 18 plus. The real issue with the casino, however, is the fact that you can purchase in-game currency with real-life money. So if you're a gambling addict, you can easily lose a lot of your real-life money to buy currency for games of chances in a video game. Remember in the beginning of the video what I said was the one key feature of every casino? At the end of the day, you can potentially win money. And even if you lose, you can cash out whatever amount of chips you have left and get your money back. In GTA Online, however, you can never win real-life money, despite buying the in-game currency with real-life money to gamble, which are essentially casino chips. In GTA Online, it's technically twice removed since the game does actually have gambling chips you need to buy in the casino in order to gamble, but it doesn't matter really, because even when you cash out those chips, whether you won or you lost, that money stays in the game. Meaning that if I buy a $100 worth of in-game currency and won 10 times the amount of what I bought in-game, those $100 are forever in Rockstar's pocket before I even place the bet. Anytime you purchase this in-game currency, it's never going back to you. And when you have an in-game casino, you essentially created a casino where the house wins 100% of the time. It doesn't even have to have favorable odds. That's literally a legal casino where people can spend real-life money, fuel their gambling addiction, but they can't cash out their prizes. And it's completely legal with currently zero regulations or oversight in most countries. Unlike most of you who enjoy freedom and love it, and part of freedom is the right to do extremely stupid and irresponsible things that could ruin your life, like gambling for example, even if that gambling is in a virtual casino where you always lose your money. GTA Online is rated 18 plus, so it's just as morally grey as any other casino, even if you can't win your money back. The real problem is with games like NBA 2K, which funnily enough is under Take-Two Interactive, the same publisher who owns GTA V. A lot can be said about how criminally exploitative NBA 2K is as a game, and eventually I'm sure I'll make a video deep diving into that, but for the sake of this video, let's stick to just gambling. In NBA 2K you also have purchasable in-game currency called virtual currency or VC for short. You use it mostly to buy loot boxes to improve your online team or to upgrade your solo player character. Much like in GTA V, that currency can be gambled against other players in a section of the neighborhood that's called Ante-Up. In Ante-Up, you decide whether to go 1v1, 2v2 or 3v3 against other players online. Whoever wins the bet gets the money, simple as that. Most of you would probably argue that it's better than GTA V and it's not based on chance. To a certain extent and without enough context, one might agree with you. First of all, it's somewhat a game of chance because even if you take good shots and play good basketball, the game still internally rolls the dice whether your shot goes in or not. But that's not my main issue with the mode. My main issue is that NBA 2K is marketed as E for everyone. That means there's no age gate to the game and that minors can essentially purchase chips you can't cash out and gamble them against other players. Whether they steal the money from their parents' credit card or they fool them into buying the currency for them so they can improve the player, the gaming industry essentially not only found a way to create a casino that always wins and avoid any form of regulations, they also get access to younger players with games like NBA 2K where the players are not even consenting adults. Supposedly, ESRB has ratings for simulated gambling, gambling themes, and real gambling, and I'd say that NBA 2K easily falls under real gambling. But for some reason, it's not rated as an adult-only game, and it's not even tagged with a real gambling warning. I believe that any game that facilitates the purchase of in-game currency that you can eventually gamble on, even if it needs to be converted to another currency like in the case of GTA V, should be regulated like any other gambling operation. This includes all the warnings that comes with it, all the oversight, all the heavy scrutiny, and any game like NBA 2K that has real gambling should be rated 18+. There's no way a child should be able to jump online and gamble away real money, and that's even if they were able to cash it out. Thank you guys for watching. Since you managed to get to the end of the video, why not drop a like on the video and join the discussion in the comments? It helps the channel a lot.